We live. We live. Oh, we live? We live. I guess we live. Welcome to the motherfucking slap with your name man, Tate. Where, you know, in the underground tunnel, bringing, you know, some of my favorite people here. But today's episode is rare because I actually know this person from middle school, and I know this dude through his pops, who is very influential in the music scene around here. I remember he was like one of the first people to bring Manhattan Project to the radio station, like in their time. But I've known this dude, who we about to introduce to you, Poseyboy. I've been knowing Poseyboy since middle school. That's
a long time.
Long time, man. And I just remember you always had the beats. You always had the beats. You always had the production. And, you know what I mean? You was always a funny dude. And you always was doing music. And I'm super glad, man, we got you on the show today, man. Like,
I appreciate it.
Like, you know, and you stirred up some controversy this year, man.
How'd I do that?
Controversy, man.
How'd I do that?
Bro, you know what you did. You know what the hell you did. You know what the hell you did, man. Come on. You stirred up some serious controversy in the city, and everybody and their mama started rapping again.
They said, "Oh no, man!" I did kind of make a post about saying,
"Yeah, talk about that." Like,
yeah, because I feel like, man, as an artist, it's not like a lot of battle rappers down here. It's more like street rappers, and you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, people that's out here really trying to, like, you know what I mean, they can rap. But me, I'm trying to get with the bars and shit. But I feel like I'm the most controversial in like person like that. I was like trying to put it out there, just let people know that I'm not just a gangster rapper, battle rap, whatever. Yeah. But I do this music, man. I write. I put myself out there because my dad, I had the best teacher was my pops. Yeah. He taught me everything. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if I qualified as doing some, but I just put a little message out there to let people know, man. If you the best, put yourself out there.
Man, it was just when you did what you did, I felt like everybody and their mama who did music or was doing music came out and finally was like pushing that shit, because it was getting stale for a minute in the city.
Yeah, it getting stale. That post got 10,000 views too.
To this day. To this day. Man, because I remember when you posted it.
And you said, "Come on, Posey." You can't be doing that.
I said, "Come on, Posey, man." I said, "Posey, come on, man." Bro, like, you feel like that was what the city needed at the time that it happened? Because I feel like you changed people's thinking.
Challenging. Because I want to see people. I want to see our city be big as any other city, man. Like, and I feel like people are always talking about they do music, but like they do music, but like why you ain't being consistent? You know what I'm saying? Because like being consistent, you got to put like songs out every 3 to 4 days, every 7 days, and stuff like that. And you got to actually be out here putting like music promos out. And I be trying to do that, but it's hard trying to manage comedy and rap. You're trying to do both of them, but it's like I gotta get 50% to this, 50% to that, and if I don't like make it equal, it's not gonna work out right for me.
Yeah. Talk about that, man. Like, because I didn't know if you were doing that to be funny or to get motherfuckers to rap again. Nah, I felt like Knoxville needed it. Even though I said come on, I'm like, I felt like Knoxville needed it.
I mean, because I felt like I'm always running into people and say they do music, and people, they always want to hit you with the, I rap for you right now. Where's the content? Where's the music that you got out? Like, what are you doing with yourself to actually put yourself out there? Because Knoxville, I feel like we got a good opportunity right now to like make our city great. We got people like Mr. Mac. We got people like BT. We got other people like C-Note was the first. Like I feel like was the first video man in Knoxville. You feel me? You know, ain't nobody really like doing content like C-Note and how y'all doing it. But I feel like
see, you knew Two-Per before anything. You called me BT. You knew that BT. You knew me before it became Two-Per.
Yeah, like but the name stuck with you, bro. Like Two-Per Tate, bro. I used to always tell you, bro, that name gonna take you far, bro. And look, bro, I feel like bro, you putting the city on, and I feel like when you commented on that, I was like, man, I might have to delete this post.
Nah. It was. I felt like you said something that a lot of people. How can I word this right? I felt like you woke the city up.
Yeah, because
it's what you said, and it was coming from somebody, you know, who had been in it.
They got Mr. Mac page on his podcast. I think he was talking about it.
Wow.
He was like, "Hey, man, let me talk about something. Our city need, you know what I mean, to come together and all of that." I was really like paying attention, like, you know what I'm saying.
But look at that now. Like you was just I think in the video with him or whatever.
Yeah, the movie Hardaway 1K. It was my first time ever meeting Hardaway. You know what I'm saying?
Super dope.
Yeah. So Honcho, you know, I was actually dealing with them too. You know what I'm saying? But my brother was used to tent for Honcho, his car and shit.
Okay. Yeah. So, man, just talk about that. Like, as far as you feel like the city is getting the recognition it's supposed to.
I feel like everybody. Have you noticed that how many people moving in Knoxville? And like how many like secret like celebrities we got in the city, and not a lot of people don't even want to recognize they self. They want us all to like sit in Knoxville, not do nothing, not really push ourselves. And I feel like Knoxville has so much talent. We not just the talent, but we got so much down here. We got so much recreational value.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got so much value that people don't know what the value that we got here, because a lot of people sit there and say they do stuff, but they not actually pushing you. But I can tell you from experience, like doing music for the last like 12 years or 14, you know what I mean, however long I've been doing it, it's been a challenge to me because I seen my level of growth each time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Knoxville need that. We got the same people that's sitting here talking about they doing videos. Now you got people that's doing street interviews, Young Rico, all them people.
Yeah.
The people just came out of nowhere. And you know what I mean? We got Tiff Tarantino now and C with the two-tone talk and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's we got so much in Knoxville, people don't pay attention. But when you actually get out and move around the city, you do the comedy shows and you do the music review shows and all of this stuff. You see what Knoxville has to offer, but it's just like people say, there ain't nothing to do in Knoxville. You a damn lie. I'll be getting out of here all the time. I'll be going to the Borough House. I'll be going to the Market Square. You know what I'm saying? Doing comedy with Beth now and all of them people.
Beth Tompkins.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah,
she's a beast.
Yeah.
Like talk about that, man. Like who are some of the comedians that you know have been influential for you?
Well, like I met Moke Williams. He was sitting in the back. I didn't even know it was Moke Williams, right? Dude was sitting in the back with a hoodie, and he basically was just back here. So I jumped on stage, did my little thing, and he pulled the hoodie off. I just seen it was Moke Williams. I just kind of freaked out because I was like, bro, dude was back here the whole time. And he was like, he said, I seen your show, man. He was like, man, can I talk to you? And just a lot of people that's been around the city, like Deontay was one of my first comedians that and Malcolm Franklin. They was some of the first comedians that I did something with. And I feel like a lot of them have like molded me to what I am today. Because when I first started out, I was like doing 60 shows. Went from 60 shows to like doing more shows, and it got to a point where I had fell out with a lot of my people, and I started going to the shows myself, like taking myself You know what I'm saying? Like finding a way to get there, catching the bus, like whatever I gotta do, and it's sacrifice. Like that's what we don't realize. That's what our city needs, sacrifice. You feel like Knoxville got so much to offer, but it's who's gonna offer it, who's gonna talk about it, who's gonna be about it. And I feel like we got an open opportunity down here to be the best city. You know what I mean? We got the best sports right now as far as UT. Man, come on. Like Knoxville got a lot to offer.
Do you feel like it's becoming more of an entertainment city because of all the different podcasts, the artists, like from what you see, like
I feel like it can. I feel like it can be, but it's gonna take all of us to work together. Because you think about Atlanta, they make what $5.5 billion as a whole with all the independent businesses.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
What about Knoxville? Could Knoxville do that? I feel like we could, but it's so much going on down here. The guns, the killing, the shooting. It's hard to even focus on the music sometimes because you got so much stuff going on outside of Knoxville, drugs and stuff like that. But me, I don't let that stop me. I've been having seizures and stuff to the point where motherfuckers make fun of me, and I still going to the show. Still going.
That ain't cool to be making fun of someone.
Yeah,
talk about like dealing with the health issues, and doing what you do and doing what you love and doing it at such a high grade.
I wanted to give up because I felt like I didn't have nothing to offer. I didn't feel like I wasn't gonna be the same person that I was before when I first started. But I feel like that's what molded me to like become like great, to do like the actual like precision and doing what it takes, because I got people in my ear all the time telling me to quit, give up. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take that serious. And I feel like me personally, I'm not trying to quit. I'm not trying to give up because I know what I can become. I know what I can be, and I know how far I can take it. It's just, do I need other people's like opinions to like push myself? And really, you gotta push. You gotta learn to love what you do. You gotta be persistent. You gotta be creative. It's content. You know what I'm saying? They look at music artists now as content creators, so gotta make the content.
Man, talk about that like visibly. Like, you feel like it's been a drastic change to where the musicians, the artists are now having to be more content creators than they've ever had.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like you got to be a content creator, and some of the stuff that people have come up with and that being creative is absolutely bonkers out here. You know what I mean? The voice changing, the
AI shit,
the AI, the auto tunes, the songwriting stuff, and I feel like, me personally, I don't use that stuff. I like still making my music the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? Being creative, actually stacking your vocals, and you know what I'm saying, like actually seeing what you can create, like what beat you can do, like, because I feel like now I feel like it's all or nothing. I feel like I ain't got nothing else. I'm gonna have this. And I feel like music was something I started with, but comedy is something I'm gonna end with.
Wow, that's dope. Like I never really thought about that when you said that. Like that music is something you started with, but comedy is what you're gonna end it with. So do you feel like the music helped you discover your comedy side, or
yeah, like
what was it that made you discover your comedic side?
My auntie always invited me over to the house to make her ass laugh. And my brother now always laughing at me saying I'm stupid. I'm come up with these weird ass jokes and sayings. And then I just looked at it one day. They all going to Asheville, North Carolina. I was like, let me get in the car with these niggas. And my cousin challenged me and said, my cousin James J. James, he said, you gonna get on that stage? He said, I bet you ain't even funny. I told him to hold my beer.
My bad, you ashtray.
I told him to hold my beer, man, and I'm going on stage. I went on there and had everybody shocked. I pulled the cord out of the microphone and act like I dropped the microphone cord, right? came back up and said, "Oh, y'all some ugly ass white people up in here in the club." It was four black people in there, and I felt like Deontay had introduced me as when he did the comedy thing. So I felt like, man, it's been a transition, bro. It's really something that you got to be consistent with this music.
Yeah.
The music is like, and I have like really to be surprised, like to tell you, I have really transitioned my music over to more Christian rap, Christian, like
really
positive. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not making the so you just you transition into more spiritual rap.
Yeah, and I feel like it's making me come out better because I didn't realize how I used to always make fun of the gospel rap, like I could never be a gospel rap artist. But then I start coming out. Now I'm trying to get my comedy like that too. But you know, we ain't perfect. Everybody got a little jokey joke, you know what I'm saying? You want to make everybody laugh sometimes. But yeah, it is more cleaner than my music. It's
now, as far as like your comedy, is your comedy more risque or more
it's really like, you know, all the stuff that, you know, people used to joke about me. It's the stuff I talk about.
So you use it like from your life experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People just be making fun of me, calling me Steve Urkel and saying, this nigga.
Hey, look at him.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, like Steve Urkel and shit. People just be making fun of me. And I use that as my actual comedy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like transitioning and like being who I am is a start, man. It's like you never know what you can do until you do it. And you feel like a lot of people don't understand what you can become because a lot of people don't believe in themselves as much as they should. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like me, I'm at a point now, it's a do or die. It's like, bro, you 40 years old now. What you gonna do with your life besides just rap? What you gonna change to? Cause
what was the talk about what was the turning point when you realized that, like, was it when you turned 40 or was it?
It was like probably about 35. Started realizing I need to start changing up some stuff because me just doing gospel rap. Yeah, I appreciate it. Me just doing gospel rap, just doing gangster rap, it was like, how can I be better? Because I was just talking about selling dope and doing all of that. Nigga ain't never sold dope. I sold weed, but I ain't never sold dope.
Hey, motherfuckers love to say they sell dope, bro. Everybody's a drug lord. Everybody that sold the 3.5 is a drug lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, motherfucker didn't know. Like, I did. Sold something to get to where I gotta go, but I feel like now is a time to where you really gotta take something serious with your life because I done had 9 death experiences almost, and I feel like life will take you down through there. If you're not prepared for whatever you're gonna do, you might as well just get out of it because it's gonna be a challenge. God gonna test all of our faith. He gonna test your strengths. He gonna test your weaknesses. And sometimes you got to know what your strengths and weaknesses are. People don't know what that is. They'll get in the game knowing their strength, but not their weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And once you know your strong points as far as when music goes, you know, you'll start being a better rapper. You know what I'm saying? Being a better comedian, being a better podcaster, whatever your dream and your passion is. And I feel like a lot of people used to push me. They used to call me Pizzy. My friend April used to call me Pizzy all the time. Pizzy. And I'll be like, damn, can y'all give me another name or something? But I started the damn, Pizzy.
I thought it was just Poseyboy.
Nah, April, it's like 2 people on the Knoxville that call me Pizzy.
Pizzy.
Yeah, it's like an old name.
I know you went by C Posey.
C Pizzy, C Posey.
Poseyboy.
I done changed.
So is your comedic name Poseyboy?
Yeah, and that's gonna be my music too eventually. But
so is it like you transitioned like everything?
Yeah, because I go by the Poseyboy show now. Poseyboy.
Okay.
I got the theme song and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I started looking at like trying to market myself. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to like figure out what's a way that I can push myself in a way? And I started coming up with the Poseyboy. You know what I'm saying? So I started putting on water bottles, everything. Start showing people. I got the stickers I ordered. I got just different stuff, and it's just really trying to push myself to make myself, because I felt like I was a nobody, real talk. I just felt like the only thing I knew how to do was do music, and I didn't do nothing else. So me doing comedy and stuff like that is really
so acting. Did you ever have any like self-doubt?
Yeah, like a lot when I had seizures. You know, like being in the hospital bed, and you know, you realize you having a stroke and you have seizures. Like I ain't gonna be able to do nothing, but I didn't give up. You know, I just kept pushing, and that's what I think. That's where I got my strength from. Like knowing how weak you have. I mean, how strong you have to be in unpleasant situations.
Uncomfortability.
You got to get out of your comfortable zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. And that's what I started going out to the wild and out shit, man.
Talk about that, man. Like you doing this wilding out, like
the wilding out Tennessee.
What has that done for your career now, man?
Well, it's just starting, but going to the practice. We actually got practice Tuesday. Every Tuesday we got practice with the wilding out shit, and it's hard right now. They got us doing the video shit because because it's hard for us to get up there, and it's like $100, $80 to get up there and back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And you know what I mean, the girl Courtney up her is actually the pastor's from OBC niece.
Okay.
In Clarksville. And you know, Charlie Clips and Radio Big Mac coming up her. It's actually a nice comedy club. They got Felix, they come up her, Maddie Smith. Just a lot of different great comedians like Red. Everybody done been up there. Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor. So this is a club. Like when I do this is like actually proven.
Is there somebody like, far as comedic wise, that you study thoroughly? Like who do you study thoroughly? Like watching what they do is
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man.
Like, you know, just Bernie Mac's his literature when he speak, and his like how apprehensive he is, and you know what I mean, how developed he is with his comedy, and how he you know, just how he just expressive, and you know, it's theatrical, because when I did my live stage presence, I kind of used some of his techniques when I was in my first play. We did a play with James like last year, and it was called Family Friends and a show or whatever, and it was really an experience being on stage and have to remember a whole script and actually do a play and actually study and rehearse and do all of that, man. And I feel like just watching these other comedians have helped me develop my style. It really helped me put myself into a perspective.
Okay.
You know, it helped me mold who I am now. Because I didn't just get here by myself, you know what I mean? Somebody had to I mean, I feel like Deontay too. Yeah,
talk about that, man. Like
Deontay, you know, it's a lot of people that say Deontay, you know what I mean, he probably not the funniest, but to me, Deontay is funny. You know what I mean? It's just how he got a certain type of funny. You know what I'm saying? That he do, Malcolm Franklin do too. But these guys are like guys that I started with, and they helped me get my shit together. They showed me where all the comedy spots was, and I was just a little groupie, just hanging with these people, and I started getting into it.
What do you think has got to happen for like somebody to have a real deal comedy special, like an hour of them doing their thing?
You gotta be prepared for the show. You gotta like really scope out the crowds and knowing how to make them fall on their ass and be funny. Because a lot of them ain't gonna find you funny. You know how many times I done bombed just going to a lot of shows?
What's the worst you've ever bombed? What's the like just absolute worst you ever bombed?
When I went drunk, and I shouldn't have went drunk. I should have just focused on like really doing what I had to do, but I went drunk and I fucked up and I bombed. But then I went to another time I bombed. But it's been plenty of times where I went and they headlined me. Like Gabriel down there headlining me, and they said, "Hey man, we want to introduce you to Kevin Shockley, all of them, man. Like, you know, when they gave me that shot out, and I was ready, I was like, my adrenaline was pumping. I was like, let me get up here and I'm gonna kill this shit. I had my book open. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to freestyle tonight. I'm gonna do this shit because I'm not. It's do or die tonight. When I just went on that stage, I went up there and I was like, how many people like the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Everybody just started falling out laughing. I said, I don't mean fuck, I mean fuck. Everybody just started buzzing out laughing. And you know what I mean? It's just like, just the feeling that you get when you make people laugh. With everybody in the room, and then you just, and when you, it's like comedy, everything slows down.
Is it harder to freestyle funny, or is it harder to...
It's harder to do written.
What you've written.
When you never written before, you don't know how to write. Some people like to write the whole subject. You got to write a word or a key phrase that actually aligns you with what the joke is. And when you put that joke, and you just look at, okay, topic, you know what I'm saying, or top, or whatever the word you put right there, that's gonna have you where you focus with the joke.
Who's a comedian that you watch that people haven't really heard about? Like, who's that one comedian where you like, damn, I watch his set every time, or I watch her set and I come back as a better comedian?
I feel like my dude, Kevin Shockley and Malcolm Franklin, because Malcolm, this guy, he does almost 20 shows a fucking month, 20 or 30 shows a month.
Where are you trying to be? Are you trying to do like 15 a month? Like, for a comic to be successful, and I know we kind of talked about this off air. For a comic to be successful, are they hitting like 15 different cities every?
Yeah.
Are you going to the Improv? You going to the Laugh Factory? Are you even going to those places yet?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting there. But what it is, I got a lot of people that reach out to me now, and they put me in the groups.
Oh, okay, so you get booked.
Yeah. So it's like they put me in the groups like Texas open mics, and I get Texas open mics. I get the Knoxville open mics. I get the Cincinnati open mics, and I get. So that way, if I can just go to these cities and I know what's going on, I scope it out before I go.
Okay.
Knowing how much money I need to go that night, and I'll focus. Just last week, I spent $300 just going. $220 in gas going 3 different times to Clarksville, and my mom was like, "Well, you know, this is kind of stupid." So, Mom, you don't know what sacrifice is.
Whew. They don't know what sacrifice.
Cause God gonna put you in those positions, and where He gonna test your talent, and He gonna make it to where are you just doing this for a hobby? How you think some of those homeless people will be sitting outside homeless? Cause they had talent. They don't want to take life serious no more.
Just gave up.
They just gave up, and I'm not trying to give up. I'm trying to push myself into, and like maybe somebody else look at me and get motivated off of me. And it's not about being the best, it's about being the most consistent, being the most accurate.
You talk about that, man. What was the moment when, you know what I'm saying, you realized like the consistency was the key? Like, what was that moment for you? Like, was there like a life-changing experience?
Like last year when I got hit by a car walking across the street by a drunk driver and about lost my life. You know what I'm saying?
See, I didn't even know this. Like,
yeah,
man, I didn't know that.
And then I lost like half of my finger. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean, trying to fix some gaming shit, and it just made me realize like the stuff that God put you here with, when you lose a certain like benefit that you can use. Like if you used to turning a doorknob a certain way, you're not gonna turn it a certain way no more. You gotta learn how to turn it a different way. You gotta learn how to go a different route. And go learn how to move yourself and position yourself differently. Because when I had this, I couldn't turn on doorknobs. Shit fell off like a handicap. Then I was like, God showing me something. So like, it's a story in the Bible about Jacob, right? Jacob was disobedient. And that's what I felt like I was doing with my life. I was disobedient. I was drinking. I was staying out late. I was at different girls' house and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm grown enough to say that, you know. But I think that's why God hit me with that car. To wake me up. Like, bro, you sleep.
You think that was the wake up call?
Because you think about it in the story, in the Bible, Jacob got hit in the right leg and walked off with a limp.
Yeah.
And I got hit in my right leg. And I had broke my leg and I walked off with a limp. So I felt like that was the Jacob story. And
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also when I had the seizures and stuff, man, just being in that coma for 6 days and waking up, and then you be like, you a whole different person. You're a whole different personality. You're a whole different measurement. You're a whole different like persona. Like, and you don't, sometimes people gonna look at, I lost friends because of my situation. People just looked at me like, this nigga, we can't drink with this weird ass nigga.
Man, I can just say this, man, as a friend, like, you know what I'm saying, whenever I was at my lowest, you know what I'm saying, like, you definitely always reached out, lended your hand, you know what I'm saying, like, because, man, it was like I had a rough period, like, during the, you know what I'm saying, Foot Locker, and I just remember, man, like, you know what I'm saying, you invited me in your home, and you was like, bruh, this ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was one of those first people was like, bruh, you can actually be way bigger than you even know it. And I never got to tell you, thank you for that.
Man.
Because I never, it didn't even resonate with me until you came here today. Like, people, you know what I'm saying, can forget about that, or not even, you know, we can take life for granted. You know what I'm saying?
I'll light it up a little bit if I can. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, you gotta think about it, bro. You my friend first.
Yeah.
Friends fall just like everybody else fall. And if you can't help your friends be successful, then it's not your friend. Because you gotta realize, when you become a millionaire, if your friends around you ain't following the same path and trying to be a millionaire, you need to cut them off.
Damn.
You feel me?
Damn. If your friend ain't trying to be a millionaire, y'all know what it is. Live from the motherfucking slab. I got Poseyboy in this motherfucker, man. Make some damn noise, man. Make some noise. Can we get some claps? Can we get some claps? We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Man, I'm glad C-Note reached out to you, man. We had James J on the show last week. Get ready for that episode. It's coming up soon on YouTube. 226
I can dig it. He doing a lot.
Yeah.
you know my mom called James.
What's that?
The Tyler Perry of Knoxville.
He the Tyler Perry of Knoxville.
Because,
you know what? He's put a lot of people in he's put a lot of eyes on that, man. Like, we was talking about that last week, man. He's really put some eyes on the scene.
I remember when he first reached out to me and he introduced me to the that dude Leonard that was in the Wakanda movie.
Yeah.
He was in there for 1 minute and 40 seconds in the Wakanda movie. And made it. And now he's doing other stuff on Tubi.
You talking about Black Panther? Oh no, you talking about the Tubi. Tubi shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he doing Tubi stuff. But that's how he got to start, being in that Black Panther movie for 1 minute and 40 seconds. And they got his fame.
Oh, so he was in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Got you.
He was in the little people and the little monks or whatever, the people that walk. He had an outfit on and he got to walk and do some. I didn't really get to see the whole part, but I saw the part that he posted online. I'm gonna go back and watch the movie because I want to see him in there. But I actually worked with him. What's his name? Leonard.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with him. We did. I did my first play with him, and you know, I didn't know much about being a play. I studied that shit. I went to my second play. And then, you know, my cousin has done a lot for me. I can't say he hasn't. Like, he's the reason why I keep going with these comedy shows. Because when he reached out to me, he was like, hey, this is Poseyboy. You know what I mean? Everybody, he's a comedian, actor, and all of that. And just introduce him. They looking at me like, yeah, this nigga ain't gonna make it. But then I was like, having to be one of the most funniest people in his plays. One of the most consistent, you know what I mean? One of the most, like, person that helps, like, you know what I mean, co-direct a lot of stuff that he tells me to do. And then he'll hit me up and say, hey man, we got this show I'm doing it. Hey, we need to go to this open mic. I'm doing it. I be tired as hell. But you gotta realize, you ain't getting no sleep when you become a millionaire. You ain't getting no sleep.
None, not at all.
You might get 2 hours of sleep, and you got to do a show, and you cussing on your ass off, and you mad as hell. You don't understand, and the job that you have to get just to pay for the road trips and stuff like that, and stuff that you have to do in order to stay on top. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not something that you just get into just to do it, just to impress people. It's something that you got to have a passion for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes that. And I feel like the more that you reach deeper into your talent, the more that God will bless you. Because there's a story in the Bible that talks about 3 men, right?
Yeah.
And it talks about how God gave each man, a specific set of talent. God gave the first man 5 talent. He didn't use it. He used it, but he increased it and made it 10. The second dude had 3 talent. Made 2 talent and made it 5. The last dude that didn't use his talent, God took it away from him because he didn't use it. So I feel like if you don't use your talent, God will take it away. You be talentless. And I had to learn that because people used to always say, man, we can't do it together. I used to always have to now I'm focused on me. I done recorded 3 albums. I got my shit, but God, just different. I'm sorry, I'm cussing y'all, but I'm not a perfect Christian, but it's the truth, man. Like, things in life make you transition and change up, Like, I done had like 9 death experiences, and it just makes you realize stroke, seizures, and when I went through all them classes, I had to learn how to walk and talk again. That made me like really look at life like I don't gotta hang with nobody. If I do hang with somebody, I want it to be something genuine. Yeah. I don't want it to be like somebody using me. And I started realizing when you have a talent, people use you for your talent. They will. They like you just said. I heard you say before, like people say, nothing is free.
Man, I'm talking like, well, in the business sense.
Yes.
Like, somebody's got to be paid. Right?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be paid. No matter what type of business you're in, or it's not a business.
If I had a manager right now, I would pay him. But I don't need a manager. And for the simple fact, I stay doing what a manager does. I'm always online. I study YouTube like I study a book. I know who talented. I know videos to post on my viral video share page. I know who to share on the YouTube viral page because I want to see people. I be sharing your shit too. I share other.
Your reaction though, like you moved the city with a reaction though, with just a post. Do you feel like people look at you differently after you made that post? Like you kind of sent off the first bomb of 2025. Like you had a Cat Williams moment. Like
they expect a lot from me, but I feel like me personally, I did that to test the city. I did it because I wanted to see how many people actually done did motherfucking K-Town shut down. How many people done did like it's another show that Black Atticus did. What's the Knoxville Music Festival, all of that shit. Niggas ain't never did that shit. Niggas ain't took it back as far as that. If you ain't never did none of that, we don't know you.
Nah, Knoxville Music Festival was the
No, they had another one. It was
you talking about Big Ears?
Yeah.
You talking about Big Ears?
Yeah. It was
Knoxville Music Festival was
Yeah, you right.
Yeah. You talking about Big Ears Fest.
Yeah, it was the Earth shit too. What about the dude Get Money Stop Hating tour? They ain't never did nothing like it. They don't know about Jesse Jones, you know what I mean? Jess Jones, like I done did stuff with a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, that they did not expect. When I was in the Young LA video, I stepped on Young LA shoes. I got a picture of it on Instagram when I stepped on his shoes. And
you stepped on Young LA shoes?
Man, I stepped on the man's shoes by accident. Cause you trying to get when you trying to get beside somebody.
Young LA?
Yeah. So it was me, Black Psy, J Rich, BB, you know what I'm saying? My boy Bethel. A lot of people from Knoxville. We went to Knoxville with 21 people in a club in Atlanta. Knoxville artists. We went down there like we was a whole damn economic system or something. I don't know. But the boy the guy that constructed it was Black Side. So we went down there. The first thing we did was get on the Atlanta radio with what's his name that owned the club, the Venus Flytrap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my guy that got a radio station down there, we got on that. We done been in there twice. So when we went down there the second time, they had the little brown bunnies down there and all of that. So they was like, you guys from Knoxville act weird. We weren't trying to spend no money on them, girl. They talking about $5 dances and all that stuff. Man, we gotta keep our money. We gotta get back home. You feel me? They get mad because they can't get no dance. Talking about we weird. So they all asked us when we get on the radio, are you guys from Knoxville here to perform? After we did the Young LA video shoot, I was like, yeah, we gonna perform. So I performed at the Venus Flytrap. Shut it down. They had a Black Ice. I think it was a person that was from Sony Records that was there. Took a picture of me and need to remember him because that's how good of a performance because DJ Shell mixed most of my music.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I had to learn after DJ Shell how to keep my shit consistent. The sound, I learned to use more Apple equipment. And that's what really gets your shit really going. I record on my tablet, my iPad. Kid you not. I should have brought it. I record
So
on.
that's how you recording now?
Yes.
Wow.
That
is mind blowing.
I have an Apogee microphone. Apogee. That motherfucker about $600 or whatever. But you take the little piece, plug it into your tablet, and plug your microphone up. It'll turn green, it'll turn blue or green or whatever. And I start recording. Put the headphones in. My music sounds like I done been in a $600, $700 studio. And I got like over 300 songs, recorded beats, all my own, just stuff. Like I be trying to send people to get on it, but they slack. Nah, bro, I'll get on it, bro, later on. Nah, it's either this week or don't get on it at all.
How does it feel to be doing music and being able to say you can live off of your music, like where paying you? Like
United Masters is really, you know what I mean? They good to me, but I feel like I need something more like DistroKid. But you know, United Masters is a good little setup. When I first got to doing United Masters, it was kind of difficult. I tried to do the little AI thing to try to freak it out, to try to make it do some stuff, and it just made it more worse. So now I do it naturally. So I bought a video camera and stuff like that, and I do my own music promos. I'm telling you, CapCut is a motherfucker. CapCut, Pixart, Gemini, Sora, a lot of stuff. You don't really know that it's out there that can really help you. Can really not pay less money for to use. Sora, I use them 20 free little whatevers and use that. Make promotion videos for my talent agency that I started. I got 100.
You have the watermark on them?
I can take it off.
Oh wow, okay. As long as you can take the watermark off.
Yeah, so I got about 168 people up under me, man, with my talent agency online, digitally. You know what I mean? And I'm always posting stuff. People be thinking I got a scam page or whatever. It don't matter. But they don't know you could actually make money off doing this stuff.
Right.
I have invested like at least $5,000 on every app. One app I invested $5,000, and that's doing the digital gifts and shit. Invested, and putting people, but they don't take it serious. And that's the thing about, like, with me, I know how to look at talent now, use my talent to improvise their talent, make them better or worse. It's either like the person either gonna follow or they gonna pay attention. And I started like learning, like when you get on there, you give people a name. They don't have a name. They don't know who they're gonna be, what's their talent, how to construct them, how to get them a PK started, how to show them like that you can live off your talent. And people don't know that. There's apps. I got 2 phones for a reason. One is my business phone, one is my stream phone. And I got a tablet at home. I got the little food stamp phones I be saving and
Oh man.
you feel me?
Food stamp phone.
The food stamp
You got the food stamp phone?
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
man, look, what I be doing is I'll get a phone, cancel it, and get another one. You feel me? And use them as a Wi-Fi phone.
Food stamp phone is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You can get you some money, man. It's you gotta have, like Bernie Mac said it best. You gotta have other streams of income. We have worldly income. What about digital income? How much digital income do we have? How much could you live off of? Could you buy a house off your digital income? Could you like possibly like show somebody else and then be able to like retain and make commission off of that by doing that? Where I can set up people to have a host or be an agent.
How many family members be hitting you up for money? Like, because the way you talk, I know they're gonna be like, "Hey, Posey,
Nah,
it's like hold back $2.
Nah, it goes out to the household. Wi-Fi, phone. My mama ain't paid a phone bill. She ain't gonna pay a phone bill. She don't want to. It's just her. But I feel like my mama has got to the point where she is codependent on me. But I gotta learn to break that because I got a daughter too. And I need to focus.
Yeah,
more.
talk about that, man. Like,
And my daughter.
how's it being a father trying to do all of this?
Man, my daughter pays it. You know, I didn't really get to be around my daughter much doing seizures and stuff, but my daughter pays attention. When I first got reunited with my daughter again, and like haven't seen her since she was a baby, she had a YouTube page, 787,000 views. And I'm looking like, baby, who showed you how to do this? She was like, nobody. I said, it's just in her blood.
Hold on, she's 10 years old got her own YouTube channel?
Yeah, her mama's watching her, you know,
Okay.
do the Predators. And then I was trying to be the supportive parent. I bought her a lot of live stream equipment and stuff, and it's really just paying attention to what I can do for her because I ain't been around and giving her, just trying to fulfill her dreams. This is my only daughter. So everybody was like, oh, that ain't your daughter, little white baby, you know, growing up. I got a DNA test. DNA test was 99999, whatever. Boy, and then I had a time where a girl tried to pin a baby on me, and I found out the baby wasn't mine because I got attached to him, and I had a seizure. The seizures, I think it was due to stress, man, you know, and like spiritually, I wasn't right. I had to get myself developed, like get myself reenacted, you know what I mean? I had to really change everything about me. So now when you hear my music, it's crazy. I can't even play it for you now because my stuff is dead, but it's on Spotify, and I go by Fearless Serpos Music. So a lot of people don't know this, but my music did get some views on there. I got about 20,000 views or whatever, but I can do more. But it just really, I stopped doing music and start focusing on comedy. Because that's really what my heart is right now. And I love acting. I love being silly. I had a job. I couldn't be myself.
But you got everybody to start rapping again, man. Like, they don't want to do music, that's doing comedy. That's a crazy transition.
I mean, I still do music. I mean, I record, but I be.
But your heart right now is in the comedy.
Yeah, because like I'm doing it live presence. I'm not doing no music review shows or nothing like that. But I am. This 2026 is gonna be different. It's gonna be more music reviews. It's gonna be one take videos. It's gonna be photo shoots. It's gonna be podcasts. I'm trying to get with the ugly money, all of that stuff, and really push myself. I'm trying to get me a manager. Like real talk. That's what's next. Cause a lot of people that do live.
You need a manager. You doing everything to the manager.
No, I don't. I don't want a road manager. But I call my cousin road manager. You know why? Because we go everywhere together. James, and we go everywhere. James, and we really ain't nobody. James will not let nobody else ride with him. You know, a lot of people don't try to take advantage of him before, but I feel like my cousin has a good heart, you know what I mean? He loves to do what he's doing. He's showing me different stuff, and we like to do skits together. We just realized we was cousins, and we just started doing more. And I show him some stuff, and he be like, damn, I only got like 100,000 views, and I'm telling, cuz you could do more. Cause you know what I do? It's difficult, but y'all gonna look at me like, damn, nigga, 40 videos a day. 270 videos.
Upload 40 videos a day?
Making them.
Create 40 videos a day.
I just showed you on my YouTube, I had 1,700 videos. 1,700 videos, that's just on YouTube. On Likey, I got 900. On TikTok, I got 600. I'm always making videos, bro. Like, I don't even have time to be on the phone no more because I'm always I take this serious, like this comedy stuff. You know what I mean? Improv. This is my first time doing the Wildin' Out, doing improv, and it's like hard as hell. Like doing the actual in the classroom shit. Like actually having to stay on beat and you know what I mean, doing this stuff and actually have to say God damn, and you know what I'm saying? And this is the real version of Wildin' Out, but it started in Tennessee. This is the second show. So if it goes well, we got another show. And Courtney gave us permission right now to really we talked about what we can promote right now and what we could talk about. She said, just talk about, promote the show. Charlie Clip's gonna be there, Radio Big Mac. I just hope to see a lot of people from Knoxville because it could be a good opportunity for a lot of people to really that do rap to meet an actual battle rapper or somebody that's in the industry working. A lot of people say they out here working and doing stuff. Well, how many times do you see my face on YouTube? Probably too damn much, right? It's because I know what it takes to be in the algorithm. And you got to really push yourself and be fluent, be coherent, be in the city. I done been to every club and I'm on disability, bro. Nigga I done been to every club in Knoxville. Every bar, every hot spot, every low spot, every no making money spot.
What's your favorite open mic to do in Knoxville? What's your favorite spot?
Scruffy City.
Scruffy City downtown?
Yes, sir. They know me down there. I be lighting it up.
So you go to the open mics on Wednesdays? Or?
Go to open mic on Wednesdays. I went to the Talbot. I went to Justin Mays. I done worked with Gabriel. I done worked with Beth at some shows. I done worked with Wally, Fat Wally. And man, you just don't understand. Knoxville, it just started. But it's so many comedians in the city right now. I'm in a group with like at least 500 of them. And we was at the Central Cinema. It was at least 100 people in the photo that night. They were just all just hanging together. See, comedians follow each other like a basketball team or whatever. So you go to this club, it's like they doing whatever at this club. You go to this club, they doing whatever at this club. And they all, like sometimes, like being at Scruffy City, they treat us so good there, you know what I mean? You get a slice of pizza and a free beer when you're a comedian. And it's like, they got other places in Knoxville, but the best place to go right now in the Tennessee area, around this part, is Jersey Hustle Comedy Club. And then you want to go to Joker's Comedy House. That's where all the celebrities be. It's where everybody that's been a celebrity have been there. It's been open for 45 years. You know what I'm saying? And you start learning the areas of Knoxville. Zany's is next. Belly Button, I've been working with him. He be joking on me on the page and stuff, trying to test my comedy. Trying to see if I'm gonna fail or if I'm gonna be on top. Because he said, I'm gonna be on your ass. Be on my ass. If that's what it takes, bro, be on my ass. Make me be funny. Make me have to roast your ass. And I have to roast him sometimes on my little post. He be like, oh yeah, you ready. Cause he with a booking agency too. So they've been checking me out. And James, you know, my cousin done been on TV One and all of that stuff like that, but he's the one that's been like, Posey, say this joke. Posey, don't say that joke. And I'll be like how you get ready for a fight. I get ready with my comedy shows by saying the joke before I do it to somebody else and make them laugh. If I can make them laugh, I'm gonna use the joke. If it's not, I'm gonna recycle that shit.
What's your writing process like?
I mean, like key phrases. Like whatever the word is, and you know, like my favorite is to do 7 minutes or 15. 15, you start getting to the process. I think I did 30 minutes before, but
So the longest you've ever done was like 30 minutes?
yeah. So, and when you really on stage, you really got to make these people laugh. And it feels like you up there longer. It feels like you up there longer. And I have did a lot of music festivals and stuff too here in Knoxville. And that I've been doing music for 20 years and I've been doing this 2 years and I just started popping. Everybody, and then Deontay was roasting my ass. You know what I mean? We got into a little joking confrontation online, roasting each other. Wow. Just, you know, me just being funny. But it's like, I think good beef is good. In this society that we live in now, like if you do stuff, like if you online and you with somebody, people beef for a business purpose. They fake beef to make money. Really? Yeah, you got to think about people like D.
Damn, man, we need to get paid for all the fake beefs I got going on. Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
need to be paid.
Yeah. I mean, you might need to make another little business proposition with them. It's, you know what I mean? Crank that motor, boy. You feel me? I'm just playing. Yeah. Nah, I'm just messing. But nah, like real talk, like that's what it is. It's what it takes, man. Like really, like when I do PK battles, I'm turning up on them bitches. I'm on there like we firing at each other, we roasting each other. It's like heated, and they help get you paid online. You on TikTok doing that stuff. All of that really it fluctuates. And that
so well now with your process on that, how is it difficult to make a bunch of reels? Because you said 40 videos a day, so are they gonna be real stories, or do you break them up into different?
What I do is I do them on YouTube, and then I'll save them and post them on every different other platform. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, X. You know what I'm saying? Anything that has a video process. You know what I'm saying? To really push. You know what I'm saying? Yourself out there, because you got to think about how many times people need to see your face a day. If somebody missed seeing your face on YouTube, they can catch you seeing on TikTok. Sometimes y'all walk in Walmart, people be like, bro, hey, you from TikTok, huh? You from YouTube. Like, it's working. It's starting to work, because whatever people need to see you doing, that's the process that it's going to take for you to keep going. Like if you wake up at a certain time and you make your videos at a certain time, finish it at a certain time every day. And that's consistency. Time management is a big thing that when you're doing business, anything like doing the podcast is the hardest thing for me, because you got to record and pre-record and write the shows. So that's on freeze right now. Because I want to start doing an underground radio station. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. This is like Hot Knox Local Radio. I got t-shirts, all of that stuff to really push it out. I started doing stuff with Sandra and stuff like that. We did our first show, but my homeboy Dantino, he the one do all the video editing and stuff like that. And doing the movie that we working on right now called The Rap King. I had a lot of people like Zach Fox be in the movie, and it's coming out soon. They got a trailer right now on YouTube and Facebook and different platforms like TikTok, and it's really something that I enjoy doing, writing movies. Never knew I could do it until I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write.
Is that the first movie you wrote for, or is this like the first? Like that's the first one you wrote for?
Yeah. Yep. And that's my first, but I got others. But I just want to thank y'all for having me on this show too, man, because I got so much that I've been holding in. Like, I got a book that I've been writing too.
So you got a book coming out too?
Yeah, I got a book coming out.
Okay, talk about the book.
The book got 80,000 words, 12 chapters. Just talking about everything that we talking about now. Like discussing, you know what I mean, opening like doorways for people to let them know. And it's called Faith Tool. My book is called Faith Tool. It's basically situations like life challenging situations that we get into, that we have to face and understand like what it takes to like solidify yourself to be the next and generosity person that you're gonna be in life. And sometimes you gotta it's like a puzzle. You gotta take a piece out, put a piece in. You gotta change something about you for it to work. You know what I'm saying? And And I was in the hospital room. I was like, I'm gonna write a book. This shit getting too deep. I had a stroke. I had to learn how to walk. I had to go through. I gotta write a book now. And then I started writing a book, putting all these stories together, and it's like damn, now I gotta put it out now. I got it. You know what I mean? I got it on my phone, but I just be reading it, like proofreading it, understanding. It's a lot. 80,000 words. It took me about 6 months to write it. And when I wrote it, I was just like, I'm gonna put it out 2026. Faith tool. And it's really it's a lot, bro, that when you really trying to push yourself, you gotta like do your music. You ain't got really people to believe in you like that. You gotta believe in yourself more. You gotta push yourself more. You gotta like, your comedy might be failing. You gotta change something about your comedy to make your comedy more funny. Your music, people might not like your music. Their music, they gonna like it next time. Because it's about changing, and it take change to make change. You know what I'm saying?
Take change to make change.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to bore y'all or nothing, but it's on
real.
And it's on some real shit though.
Take change to make change. That's real.
When I lost my father, I felt like I lost a lot of my motivation. And that was my best friend, my road dog. And I had to really look at myself like, what you gonna do now, Posey? Like, what's next for you? Because like, you can't live off your daddy's name, because he already done built his legacy. I had to learn how to build my own legacy. And that's what I did. I used his name, and my last name, Posey, of course, yeah. But building my own legacy was the hardest part for me. Because I had to make people believing in me, hit me up, talking about, Posey, we need to work together, bro. I see your YouTube up to 1 million views. Posey, we need to do this. Like, what? They don't know, bro. That takes work. That's a job. Content creation is a job. Like, regardless if I'm not getting paid off of it or not, I'm gonna get paid off of it. It takes 4,000 videos. It takes 4,000 hours to monetize your YouTube and get paid on there. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to post videos. It's best to get you what's that YouTube the YT create thing. And you download it. It'll help you get it monetized. It'll help you look at how much money you making on YouTube, how to cash it out. Like, that's when you really start getting them views. Like, and I could post pictures on there like I do on Facebook. Post events like that's happening on there. Like, a lot of people can't do that because YouTube is not high enough. But it's got to be, you got to push. And when you start becoming a YouTuber, it's a lot. A lot of people start judging you, talking about you, putting you down, thinking that you're not going to make it, thinking that you're not going to be who you are. And people want you to fail. People want you to fail. It's trolls, what they call trolls out there. It's people that get online. Their day job is to make your life harder. Their day job is to make your life harder. They trolling you. They know who the fuck you are. They know what the fuck you do. Their job is to make you quit and make you stop. And then when you start realizing who the fuck you are, you gotta block them people out. Cause they gonna get tired of doing what they do eventually. Because you know how many trolls I had? People that hit me up telling me to do all this. Like, it's crazy, bro. They comment on your videos and say shit.
Man, that's real, bro. Like, I'm glad we touched on this, man. Like, is any words of wisdom you want to leave to people before we get up out of here, man?
Words of wisdom, man. Like, never give up on yourself. Like, focus on what like is that you interested in your life, and what's your talent, and what you're capable of doing, and use it and make it like fit your description. Quit letting people knock you out your seat. You gotta learn how to take the crown sometime and fight for your own battles. But like, not giving up is the hardest thing that you cannot do. You got it. Whatever you're doing, whether it's you're a content creator, you're a live streamer, don't give up. Keep fighting, keep pushing, because it's going to be hard. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to lose time. You're going to lose focus. You're going to lose money. But being a boss, you got to know you're going to have to lose something sometimes. But you got to know how to get it right after that. But like not giving up is what I would say, you know what I mean, the hardest thing in life. But I just want to, like, I mean, appreciate y'all for having me on the show, man.
How's she coming, man?
Oh man, shout out to Big Posey too, man, because Big Posey was the first person to ever pay me for a music video out there in Oak Ridge.
Man.
Before somebody in Knoxville would pay me, Big Posey called me out there to shoot a video for him and went viral and everything. So
R.I.P. Big Posey.
R.I.P.
Big Posey.
Big Posey, man. That Oak Ridge video was something major, man.
Yeah, man.
That video, we had a lot of, man, he did a part 2 of that, did you too? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? C-Note a legend, man. I can honestly say I done came to him for a lot of video advice and a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, to help get my career shift where it's at right now. So I got to give him a lot of credibility too.
Absolutely a legend, man. Just the way C-Note done documented it.
Yeah, man, we got to talk about like how I went to your first rap battle thing, you know what I mean, that you had online, that you was doing a little Freestyle Fridays or whatever you was doing. That shit was lit, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 per Tate, man. I appreciate everything that you do, man. Like a lot of people might not say that, but like, bro, we all got a destination where we gonna go in life, and we gonna reach our peak regardless if people like us or not.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm. That's the most thing that you can do in life is stay motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Stay doing what you gotta do, man. Cause people gonna hate on you, bro. They gonna say they gonna say, and you gotta block them out. You gotta cut them off. You gotta push them back.
Mm.
You gotta know how to score them points out of time.
Sir, live from the slap, man. Poseyboy, man. We appreciate all y'all tapped in, man. Thank you, YouTube. You know what I mean? Thank you to Jolly Rancher. Thank you to the Raw Cones. We appreciate all y'all. For real, man. Thank y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. 226 Film Production. 332 Studios, 2 per Tate, live from the slap. Peace.